He didn't want money, not true love, not even power. He only wanted to be remembered. It didn't matter how or why. Since childhood, he carried within him a void screaming for attention, a silent echo begging not to be forgotten. He craved applause, memories, eternity, and one day he made the wish. Simple, direct, desperate. Make me eternal. But some wishes don't rise to the heavens. Some sink straight to the bottom of the abyss. And on the other side, something heard. Something that doesn't pity tears, doesn't bargain with innocence, that never gives a gift without taking a soul in return. The wish was granted. The whole world came to know him. His image was etched on every screen, every feed, every curious gaze. But over time, the smiles turned to disgust. The shine rotted away. The fame decayed. Now he lives the nightmare he chose for himself, to be eternal. But not as a hero, as a spectacle of decay. Every day, someone new discovers his story, and watches, and shares, and judges, and laughs, because the world can't stop watching. Slow, grotesque, unbearable fall. He was never different from the others. Born in an ordinary neighborhood, raised in an ordinary house, surrounded by ordinary routines. But inside him, deep down, there was something that couldn't be tamed. A fire that never went out. Since he was a child, he felt that just living wasn't enough. He needed to leave a mark, not just pass through life, but be remembered by it. While others dreamed of a career, a family, or a comfortable home, he dreamed of applause. While friends wanted a good job, he wanted a stage. While everyone sought to belong, he wanted to be followed. Likes, cameras, spotlights. These were his prayers. He spent hours in front of the mirror rehearsing smiles. He learned early that image was worth more than essence. He learned that those who shout the loudest get noticed first, and he wanted to be noticed at any cost. But it wasn't just about fame. He didn't want to shine for a moment and then be forgotten like so many others. He wanted eternity. He wanted the world to say his name long after his body turned to dust. He wanted his existence to be a monument, a spectacle, a legend. He was just a boy, but already carried a desire too great for his own soul. And when the desire is greater than the man, it becomes a gateway. Crick, and someone or something was just waiting for that. The night fell like a heavy cloak, swallowing the city lights and plunging everything into absolute silence. It was in that silence that he felt most alone, most lost, most vulnerable. In that moment, despair gripped his chest like an invisible, suffocating chain. No likes, no audience, no word of recognition filled the growing emptiness inside him. It was as if the whole world had already forgotten his name, even before he had truly begun to be someone. Then, in the darkness of the empty room, he did what he never imagined. He made a pact. It wasn't a conversation, nor a common agreement. It was a whisper between him and something that seemed to come from beyond time, space, and human understanding itself. A low, firm voice that didn't ask for consent. It demanded surrender. The promise was too tempting to refuse. Eternal fame, to be seen, remembered, idolized, forever. But every promise has its price. And the price he agreed to pay was something he still couldn't comprehend. Something he couldn't measure or imagine. His essence, that invisible yet vital piece that makes you, your soul, your deepest self, your true being. In that instant, he gave it all away without realizing, without knowing that what he would gain would never be just glory, and that what he would lose could never be recovered, because some deals aren't made with pens and papers. They're made with the blood of choices and the silence of regrets. And that night, while the world slept, he signed the darkest contract of his life, a contract that would change everything forever.